Hi guys, so it's Ellie here from Move Well with Ellie Williams, and I've got a few assessment tools for you to help start to gauge what might be going on in your body. So let's think about your feet. The feet are the only things connecting you to the ground, and therefore they have to have a part to play in what's going on further up your body. So let's just stand there. So have a little shake out. Standing all comfortably, wherever your normal resting position might be, and just have a check it in. First off, what do the feet look like? Does one foot turn out? Do both feet turn out? One foot turn in or both feet turn in? Just a little way to assess what's your standing position. Then have a little, or are they just facing forwards? They might be. And then have a little feel. Relax into your body and think, where do I feel the weight in my feet? Do I feel it more in the heels, more in the fronts of feet, inside of one, outside of the other, or vice versa, in on both? Have a little jot down, because this is a really great tool to think what might be going on further up the body. It also gives you a base level of where you actually are on a normal day-to-day resting position. And then what you can do is you can think, where's the percentage? Now we don't have to be precise here, just give a bit of a guesstimate. Do you have more weight on one foot than the other? Does one foot feel heavier than the other? Do you feel like you have one knee that's slightly bent whilst the other is locked out? All key points to jot down. Then let's move on up to the pelvis and just think, if you put your hands on your hips, on the top there, does one hand, if you look in the mirror, look higher than the other? Does one look further back than the other if you're looking in the mirror? Again, great tools just to give you a bit of an idea of where resting position is. Then I want you to find the bony bits at the front. Now, how do you find this? Go to the top of your hips, slide down over. You'll feel two little sticky out bits. Give a bit of a prod. Slide down just so you go off of the points and then hook back in. Do you have one that's further forwards than the other? Do you have one that's lower down than the other? These are all just little tools to find out what might be going on with your pelvis. And then if you look in the mirror, do you feel like your pelvis might be shifted one side more than the other? Again, just great tools to find out what might be going on. And then lastly, we could just have a look today at shoulders. Do your shoulders, when you look in the mirror, just sit nice and evenly facing forwards? Or do you have one that's lower than the other? Do you have one that's more forward than the other? Do both come forwards? Or are both nice and back and open? Just information, just to give you a base level of where you might be at. And start thinking, if one side is different to the other, why might that be? What are you doing in life, either day to day, old injuries, that might have caused you to create a compensation? Because the body works best at balance, and if it's not balanced, you're going to be putting some compensations in. So have a little play with that, have a little assess, and I'll speak to you soon. That's Ellie from Move Well with Ellie Williams. Bye.